Morning. Today, while carrying a large unsightly mystery box, I'm going to be doing what I think is generally called urban exploring, or maybe it's trespassing. I don't know. One or the other. So, let's just see if I can find a way in here. Well, that stairwell looks like a good way. Looks like the exterior door on the second to the topmost floor is open. I want to get to the top floor. But, you know, second to the top will work too. Unsurprisingly, locked. Now I could just break this, but if you think for a minute, you'll realize breaking a hole in a glass window, or wall, even, on the first floor, on the street-facing side of an abandoned building, probably not a great idea. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a walk around back and see if anyone else has already done the legwork for us, and indeed they have. Looks like a couple times. So that's not going to help us much. Well, a couple times, a fair few times. Now that looks like our way in. I didn't bother to bring gloves, so this might tend to hurt. Well, yeah, I didn't bother to bring gloves, so before we go in there, let's just try this door. It's outward hinge, so that means you can't just kick it in. But that being said, sometimes amazing what people just forget to look for. Might also be a way up on that roof into there, but that's a promising entry. But it'll be dark on this side of the building still, so I want to get the most direct path to the central hallway as possible. So that's our way through. If I can get up there without cutting my delicate little hands, which I might not be able to. After a cursory examination, it seems that my delicate fingers and my aging figure are not permitting me to climb up that incredibly easy thing while carrying this bag of glass bottles with any safety margin. So we're gonna go through the ominous unboarded up window and try to find a central staircase in this area. So let's see how that goes. Let's just put this back. And throw the camera out through there before I try to climb. There's more broken glass here than you'd believe. That was the least dignified, most pants and jacket ripping entry through a window I've ever done. Make me glad to have my tetanus shot if I'd had my tetanus shot. So you might be wondering, what is this creepy abandoned place? It's actually an old nursing home, believe it or not. You know, real topical with all this COVID shit going on. Yeah. Today, I figured, well, I want to go shooting, but go out to the woods, I'm liable to get shot, accidentally or otherwise. So I'm going to just go to an indoor shooting range. And so that is what we are doing. With the added bonus of some fun exploration of stuff. Oh no, that's like a category on YouTube, and I gotta say, place was not too shabby back in the day. Now, the reason we want to get to the top floor in order to go shooting is because there's a stairwell. It's dark and creepy, but it's a stairwell. Let's see if there's a main stairwell further down. The reason we want to get to the top floor in order to go shooting is because we want to get a margin of safety here. If we can get up above the rest of the neighborhood, we can go shooting with no worries whatsoever. The crackheads have been through this place with a fine-tooth comb. What's this? Can't tell. Looks like a utility room, not a stairwell. So, I don't have any really good flashlights, so I didn't bring any. Just why we're looking for places which are lit by our good old friend, the large ball of burning hydrogen. Ooh, nice hat. Oh, yeah, it's always a good day when you get a free hat. Let's see, how do I look? Find any unbroken glass. Yeah, pretty good. Take nothing but pictures. Let's see here. Fire exit. Door's locked. No, it isn't. Yep. And we are in business. Let's see, that's the top floor up there. This one's propped open. So, that's either someone luring me with my death or indication that this is the last floor that's unlocked. Seriously, so much broken glass. Someone should really clean it out, you know? Probably call housekeeping. Tell them to get back to doing their fucking jobs. Well, someone else had the same idea. Let's make sure this doesn't. Well, it's unlocked, so it can latch if it wants. Oh, medical records. Tasty. Yeah. You know, when I say crackheads, I guess it really is crackheads. Let's see what the view's like through here. Well, pretty good. You know, I mean, if I were going to be, oh shit, wire coat hangers. Yeah. Well, if I were going to be abandoned by my family and just thrown to a garbage shit pile to slowly die over my last few years, I suppose before this place went to shit and got full of mold, this would be a pretty good place to spend that time. Whew. I got some structural failure. Well, let's hope that nothing collapses under me, or on top of me, which would be more horrifying. Opinion poll in the comments. Hell, 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Of course, it was already a ghost town because people who lived here were fucking old. Yeah. What on earth is that? Huh. Guess it's a lemon shoot. Yeah. Well. Commons room. Boy, that is just the saddest fucking common area I've ever seen. I was in the army, so I know a thing or two. Oh, hey, there's a Guitar Hero piece. I should mention too, this is all plate glass. These windows, there's so much fucking broken glass. Remember your fire exits, people. I'll say that. Remember your fire exits even while you're walking through abandoned buildings, because you never do know what's going to happen. Now, this isn't really the top floor. It looks like there's another floor above us. The stairwell we came through doesn't go that high. Love is all there is. I'm sure there's a joke you can make about that somewhere. Anyway, you know, this is life in Biden's America. Oh. We got fellow trespassers. This thing is really impressing me. I don't like to take care of things, so anything that takes care of itself is really golden in my book. I found I actually sleep a lot better with a firearm under my pillow, so that's how I've been sleeping recently. What are the finishes on this thing? Actually held up shockingly well. If you can, it's like a pubic hair or beard hair on there. I don't know. Could be either one. So. Now that we're armed for defense against blackheads, which may or may not exist, let's put this thing back on my back. World's most cracked out Santa Claus, and keep walking. There's an old VHS box for No Country for Old Men down here on the floor. I hope that's not God trying to tell me something. Well, actually, I suppose it'd be more applicable to the old residents here. Yeah. Well, aside from all the debris, this looks like our shooting spot. Ooh, something wet there. Whew. Yeah, you know, you kind of wonder what's behind all these locked doors. Seen Monster Energy cans. Means there's teenagers about. Oh, and here's our exfil route. Let's get staircase downstairs. Please do not put plants on window ledges. Oh. Don't think anyone's gonna have to worry about that. Wow. It's a bad day room. Must have been like Easter when they pulled out of this place, because there's Easter shit lying around. There's an auxiliary building. There's your view out. And the reason why I'm saying we'll have a margin of safety here is because, if you look, the line of shot is right over this neighborhood. By the time anything arcs down, it will be in the river. So, we're going to go ahead and just back off a bit. There's a free book for anyone who wants it. Gonna back off a little bit. First, we're gonna set up some targets. Now, I've been too lazy to actually. Yep. I was wondering what that sticky thing on my hand was. It's blood. Tastes like I should have got my tetanus shot. Whew. It's all over my pants too. Well, I cut myself on. Hopefully got some babies. So, yeah, I've been too lazy to actually get my rifle cleaned out. But, you know, you get caught up in stuff and you just kind of forget what you're doing. Happens to the best of us. So, today we're doing a little bit of recycling. You know, I've had this shit just laying around for so long. By the way, don't drink this shit. Fucking Phillips Peach Schnapps. It's barely alcoholic. It'll make you a mean drunk, or it makes me a mean drunk. It tastes mostly like corn syrup. Not proper schnapps at all. So, let's see, how are we going to do this? Well, doorways that have been left open are going to act kind of like baffles and a suppressor. We're going to shoot from further back down the hall. By the time the bullet gets out here, it buries itself in that brick wall over here. We'll point it down a little bit. Actually, I meant to be out here doing this earlier. It just took me a while to get in. Lazy, I don't want to cut myself a second time. I think I may just break a window to get out. Though in deference to the people whose neighborhood this is, still make sure it's a window on the leeward side of the building. Because I don't want these folks to be locked out of their fun little playhouse thing. Which I'm sure they would be if whoever owns this rotting shit pile realized people were breaking into it to entertain themselves. There's a bit of glass under there. With my skin. And then I have to put a little bit of amoxicillin on there when I get back. Keep that getting infected. Like I said, real impressed by the finish on this thing. It's not worn through yet, in spite of my negligent ways. Shit, let me light up a cigar real quick. Oh, put my earplugs in. Oh. Yeah. I meant to be out here doing this yesterday. Just didn't. It would have been far better on a Friday as opposed to a Saturday, because obviously less people around to call the cops on me. But today is the day that I decided to do it. So, today is the day that we're doing it. And I said, take that for the photographs. Didn't say leave nothing but footprints, so definitely the pile of old cigarettes over there in that closet. Gonna be leaving more than just footprints. Hopefully not burn the building down, but I believe it's garbage. Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest, so there's places like this scattered all over. A lot of people forget this country used to actually be pretty damn wealthy. They could afford to build giant brick shit houses like this to house their elderly. Nowadays they're all being housed off our tax money in their own private homes. Down, I suppose, but doesn't do much for us. cigar lid, bottles laid out. Let's start shooting. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottles and 15 shots. Magazine, 2 magazines, and enough bullets here in total for like 2 and a bit magazines. So, well, 9mm may cost an arm and a leg. We'll at least have enough for this range trip. Keep saying like range and whatnot, but it's not really range. Now deaf. Wearing my ear, so hope a picture have to sneak up on me. Well. So. Yeah, that's good enough, like I said, well. Yeah. So, like I said, well, we're going to hope that no one hears this and recognizes it's gunshots, but even if they do, UCPD has a response time of about 8 minutes to this area. I know, because I have timed it. It sounds ominous. I just, of course you should know, what your response times are for your local police. Eau Claire is maddeningly efficient. I would recommend not robbing any banks around here. Now let's, maybe I should be a bit further back. I should get a suppressor. Maybe I should learn how to aim. Well, it's loud enough that it's time for us to leave. Well, got some ash in my mouth, my blood on my hands, on my scarred hand. So, ordinarily, I would advocate for not firing a handgun inside the neighborhood, but like I said, I forgot that 9x19 was real fucking loud. Weird, it's actually far louder than 45. Yeah, that's brick there. That's why I say, in this case, it's alright. And as you can see, my aim is not good. But, as loud as that was, I'd say it is now time for us to go. One thing I do advocate for is, unless you have a proper holster, you probably shouldn't carry a handgun loaded. Oh, I just saw someone. Well, this place is haunted after all. Yeah, don't carry a loaded gun unless it's in a proper holster. Let's see, is this the first floor? Just about. So our entry point is probably, yeah, it's dark, so this is our level on which we entered. First floor. Oh. Solarium. Boy, that's an old word. Let's see. doors open outward, we might be able to kick him out. Unable to inform Stephanie. Please message here. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, there's an electric light over there. I think. So, let's just chuck our bag of gun and stuff out the window and go out after it. I'll probably cut myself more. And I'll pick up in the car. Goodbye. Well, I hope you can still hear me. The camera actually fell while I tried to bounce it on that pipe. Turns out, not as steady as it looks. So, yeah. Still not hearing any sirens. I'm still beating the ECPD's normal response time to this area, but I expect to at least hear them by now. Ugh. Ah. See if we can find some more locks, actually, because I'm not hearing anything. Well, that is weird. Guess this was gasoline storage? Hell, a nursery home would have gas storage for. Heating, I guess? Well, since I'm not hearing anything, I'm gonna poke around a little bit more. Yeah. That's no go. Yeah. Quite a building to just leave here. Not do anything with. Well, there's so many things you could reuse this place for if you could just keep the ceiling from collapsing. But you probably can't look at the way that thing is wobbling up there. Ooh. Yeah. Let's just drop something down there and see what's on the... No, I can't do that. Well... See, my particularly lazy brand of urban exploration doesn't permit me to actually do much. And having now realized just how loud handguns are at all, realizing that those pops are probably gonna still sound like gunshots. Just gonna walk around a bit. Huh. These fuckers are smart. See, they put all the hinges on the outsides of the doors. Except on this one. Well, sitting on the other side means that we're not going to be on the other side. You know, I always have these long speeches planned, and I just never get around to because I'm a tremendously awkward person. Yeah, Thanksgiving was fun, though. For all the wrong reasons, you know. I accidentally got drunk. Yelled at my family. Which is really tremendously bad news. You know, you might wonder why I'm so flighty, prone to panic. It's because that's actually the objectively correct thing I've learned as I've gone through my life. I wonder what this was. Staff dormitory, maybe? Yeah. Makes sense. whatever it was. It's in great shape. This thing must have been built in like the 50s, I'd guess. That thing, looking by the architecture, late 40s, early 50s. This would be like mid to late 50s. Benefits of building in brick. Oh yeah, look at that lock. Ooh, there's electricity in here. Alarm just went off. Oh. Yeah, this place is quite grim. Huh. Yeah. Extremely grim. Yeah. Now it's that smoke detector. That fucker's still going strong. Yeah, and one thing you'll notice about white areas, as opposed to any other area, when we have abandoned buildings in this place, we always break in on the side away from the street. Because that way no one realizes that we're breaking into these places. So you have all these broken, boarded up windows on the leeward side of the building. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing really interesting, and since I'm not shooting, nothing for me to film. I don't know. See if we can find a stairway that still holds weight. Oh, yeah, you know, I downloaded Wargame Red Dragon recently. By recently, I mean last night. Elevator. Looks like it's stuck between 3 and the roof. Well, yeah, I downloaded Wargaming Red Dragon recently. Because I'm a retard, I can't figure out how to work the damn thing. The instructions are, well, not really instructions. It's like you got a Lego kit and opened up the instruction book and it just said, Lego is a Danish company. You may enjoy these other Lego products. So, okay, well, I got some questions, you know, like, how do I deploy units? Where are the units? What are the units? Is there a UI? I can't find it. Can't see enemy units. Does that mean that there's some sort of scouting that I need to do? If so, where are the scouting units? How do I deploy the scouting units? How do I select the scouting units? How does the game's site detection system work? Shit like that. YouTube isn't helpful either because, you know, YouTube is just like, you know, all the getting started on wargaming tutorials are like, okay, so now that you have all your units selected, let's start moving them about the battlefield. It's like, I can't fucking do that because it hasn't taught me how to select units. If only I weren't so fucking stupid. Yeah. I have this thing where in my head I'm like a real charisma machine, but in reality I'm more of a charisma vacuum, which technically is also a charisma machine. Oh, human shit. Charming. Oh, ooh. Okay, let's get out of this room. Yeah. It's the top floor anyway. Let's just leave. Well, it's been a disappointing day. Failed to play Wargaming Red Dragon. Spent $30 on a thing I don't understand. Failed to go shooting. And, yeah. cut myself while walking through an abandoned building, which means I'm probably going to die. Yeah. Hey, you know, here's a fun game that you can play if your state has voter registration. You can go on their website, see how many of your dead relatives are riding with Biden. I mean, it's not that I'm salty about the election or anything, it's, you know, more that I can't even talk to Marilyn Monroe on a Ouija board, and somehow JoJo can get my dead grandmother to vote for him. Yeah. Well, now let's see, I left my stuff on the other side of the building, but I kind of want to walk around the front. Not really anything else to talk about, I guess. Well, actually, it looks like it may have come from the 30s. If so, kind of cool. Yeah, this whole neighborhood's pretty nice. Yeah. No cops have showed up, so I probably could have just continued shooting. If only I had, like, time travel. I could, like, send a message back to myself and say, cops aren't coming, do what you want. Can't do that, though. Maybe I should come back here with a flashlight. This would have been a pretty good Halloween special if I had done that. Yeah. Well, this video's been going on for quite a while. Not much else I can really do. It's interesting, you know. I mean, it's winter. Let's see what's in there. Stuff. Can't tell if that's a car. Yeah, it's a car. There's a car in there. Huh. Probably a corpse in the trunk. Yeah. So, what I am noticing just now is that long, dark, and spooky hallway with the electric light at the end of it has roof access. I'm sorely tempted, I tell you what. It looks like there's actually a straight shot to it through that door there, too. If not, there's that open window right above it. It's only physically fit. There's also that open window right over there that's not boarded up. There's also this, which is conspicuously barricaded from the outside to keep people in. Yeah. You know, I got some film left. Okay, well. Yeah, it's not. I still gotta go to the grocery store. Gotta pick up some more alcohol, or I'm probably gonna shoot myself. Yeah, hey, by the way, Stolichnaya is my drink of choice because it comes in those nice little bottles to keep you from killing yourself with just one of them. Tastes absolutely fucking nasty, so you can tell, you know, still tell that you're getting drunk. And it gets you drunk, you know? Pretty sure that if I start drinking whiskey, I'm just not going to stop till I die because it tastes so good. So, you know, Stoli was kind of forcibly keeping me alive. But recently they've changed the recipe. I should have pointed this out when I was back at those bottles. But, well, the most recent bottle I bought cap was glued on. Tasted like shit. Still, it usually makes me a pretty happy drunk, but this bottle made me an angry drunk. So, I guess it's time to just start drinking whiskey and die. On that note, I think I'm going to leave you. Such a disappointing end. Maybe I should just climb back up there and keep shooting. Probably get away with it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Those balls are still going to be there whenever I get back. Just film a part 2 where I actually finish up. Maybe I'll build a suppressor first. Get myself on camera committing some federal crimes. That'll be nice. So, till next time.